proof that black and white can work together, as long as we get paid.
There is no movie. You kind of have to, if you're not prepared for it or you haven't had any inkling to it, you have to kind of get used to some parts of it. But the series
I didn't care for the original movie. I thought it beat you over the head with symbolism like a blunt object.
If you can get past that middle part where the weird Japanese boy choir is singing while she's on that boat, if you can get past that part and just get to the beginning and the end, it's a really, really great movie.
Okay. Man, the 00 box set, you know, they released those like mini box sets, and like season 1 had 3, but they just had to get that extra cash grab, and then they had 4 for season 2. I was like, come on, jokers. Yeah. And then after that, they released the 2 box sets. It's like, man.
About discontinued things, I'm not. Yeah, none of you know this. Code Geass is one of my favorite shows of all time. Oh, I love that show to death.
Same here.
And
Amen.
I was extremely excited to hear when Funimation got the rights for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to buy the Blu-ray for that when they get that released.
Yeah, same here. I'm not that into Code Geass.
Oh my God!
Damn it, Fred.
I'm 70-30 on Code Geass. That 70 being like the second half of R2 was. I don't know.
Yeah, I will admit that's.
I don't know. Actually, R2 in general, just like once you actually look at the production of R2, you kind of just die a little inside.
Oh, I know. Trust me.
And then
I thought season 1 was really good.
It's kind of
season 1 is great. I love season 1.
And then I'm just a big sucker for happy endings, and I kind of cheat. I actually spoiled the ending for myself and just like looked it up. And I was like, I'm not gonna bother watching this whole show if it's gonna end like that. So I just listened to
I stopped watching it.
Yeah, I listened to the Gundamn reviews of it to kind of get the gist of the story. So I kind of still.
I learned never to read Wikipedia on anything that I'm watching.
Oh yeah.
I made that mistake with Game of Thrones.
Okay, no lie. Like I learned to never ever take anyone's word for anything and just judge things for myself by watching it for myself, because watching a thing is so much more different than actually reading and knowing what's gonna happen. Like It's a whole different experience, and what you make of it is completely exclusive to you yourself, no matter what anyone else says. That's just my 2 cents on it.
That's exactly how I feel with Age and Seed when I get to it. Like, I'm hearing all these bad things, I don't care.
Let's players make like millions of views every day.
Sometimes you just don't want to waste your money though, and it helps you just to not waste your money and your time. So it's kind of the other end of the spectrum.
I don't know. You might just get the G and you'd be like, man, I'm gonna be wasting my time, man. What's the point?
God damn it!
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. It's not my night tonight. Fuck.
Well, G is coming up soon. I am on Victory, and G is right after it. So
Soul Bro, I don't think if there was ever a Gundam boyfriend in real life, I think you would spend thousands in repair.
Oh my God, he'd probably stop playing because he'd be breaking everything he owns.
I'd be Rumble Rawls. I'd be Mr. Rawls' position. I'd be spectator bracket.
So you could say you play with me, boy, all the time.
So you're saying you'd be the creepy old man who walks up to people and offers unsolicited advice?
There you go. Coming out of the bathroom.
He kind of does it anyway.
I think Mr. Rawl is a former champion or a former Majin.
Former Majin.
It might explain things.
I think
it's one of those two because he knows everybody.
Yeah, he does.
I think he's a goof in human form.
That would also explain things.
I'm still pissed about that first intro, man. He never ended up using the actual goof, just a crappy old-ass model.
Best mecha selection books.
I don't know why, but every time I finish the game, it kicks me off for some reason.
I sent you another invite back in, sir.
Where's his lag coming from?
Yeah, it's a little input delay lag for some reason.
By the way, I just got full boost in the mail the other week.
Oh, nice.
So I'm having trouble with the online version or online content.
Which part of it?
Something that requires an online pass.
Yeah, you need to.
You should. Did you download it or buy a physical copy?
Buy a physical copy.
All right.
There should be a code in there with the manual for your online pass.
You have to have also, and this is the big thing that's major. You have to have a Japanese PSN account in order to utilize that. There's a great tutorial on Kotaku Australia. If you look up Kotaku Australia Japanese PSN on Google, you'll find the link that'll show you how to create a Japanese PSN account. Once you've done that,
I got one.
You got
Somebody
one.
told me
Okay,
to try to activate your Japanese account and set to activate it. They said that might actually work. Has anyone ever tried that?
I activated as in activate the online pass on your American account, or what do you mean?
You go to your Japanese account and you activate that account to this system, as the primary account or something like that, and maybe it'll let you transfer it over to the other U.S. account. I wonder if that's possible.
I wonder if it is.
I don't think that's possible. I think it's just mutually exclusive because the online pass system in this game is you have to actually if you want to get an online pass for this game, like say that you're game sharing it or something, you have to actually access the game inside the online component of Full Boost to even get access to online pass. Like you can't just go to the PSN store and then get it by itself. You actually have to access it within the game first, and it'll point you to the online pass within the game.
Really?
Yes.
Because I did that. Like I went to the PlayStation store and it gave me a message saying it's been entered, and I just went to online and it worked.
That's what happened to me too.
Did you buy it yourself, or were you sharing it with someone?
I bought it myself.
Yeah, when you're game sharing it, like when you have a quote-unquote digital second-hand copy, you actually can't get it like the online pass itself through a PSN store. You actually have to use the game's PSN store, like how you get navies and gauge skins.
Okay. Sorry.
Now, is there a navigation? Like, anyone has a guide on the game itself, on what the menus are and everything?
Why? Yes, we do.
Yep.
You want us to link it too? Okay.
Yeah, I have a walkthrough on my YouTube, step by step in video form, but there's also text guides as well if you need those.
I will get those to you. Good thing.
Oh, so close.
Let's see here.
Seeing that Banshee makes me want to watch the last episode of Unicorn so bad. I can't wait for that to come out.
Only a few more months, man. Or AKA a few more years. It got pushed back, guys.
Years is Octo the Exiled.
It did get pushed back. Since when?
I'm just talking shit. It hasn't been pushed back.
It's just 2 more months until this comes on.
Son of a bitch!
But if I hear it was, it will shock me. Oh man, it got pushed back again. Oh man. Well shit, we better settle in.
You think they're gonna actually add that to Maxi Boost?
Add what? Build Strike?
No, I'm sorry, the Neo Zeong.
As a boss,
Maybe the
probably
boss,
for the console release.
Is that what it's called? Is it called the Neo Zeong?
Yeah.
Yep.
Even though it really doesn't have anything to do with the Zeong, but hey.
So he's like,
it'd be the easiest boss, no lie. I mean, you shoot the legs and then it dies, like it just explodes. That's not
why
good.
did I storing all my fuel in a single container was such a good idea?
Like I don't know what was the mindset for designing the suit. We'll have fuel,
money.
The biggest fuel on its legs.
So Full Frontal's like, this didn't work for Char. It'll work for me. I know it will.
The Alpha Azeel was pretty powerful. And it's just the Alpha Azeel without Tanaji controlling it, so.
Hey, the new Azeel pretty much trashed an entire fleet. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's because they fought against a crappy pilot.
Oh, you Americans never going to pronounce that right.
How is it pronounced?
Neue Ziel.
Don't blame us, blame the Japanese.
Japanese people trying to
Yeah, blame them for Legend Galactic Heroes.
I already did blame them.
I was pronouncing the GPO2 wrong all these years and I never even knew it.
They never even said the name in the show of the GPO2 or the one.
Okay, is it GM or is it Jim?
It's pronounced Jim in Japanese.
And in that English tape version of the Gundam movies.
Oh yes, I have that too.
Don't
the Gundam.
Oh my god, it's in Jim!
I think GM. The GM sound. It makes more sense because it stands for General Mobile Suit.
Well, we don't know what
Doesn't it stand for the Gundam mass produced?
I know what it stands for. It stands for Juggles.
God forbid, man. There's like so many different retcons and stuff.
I mean, you'll notice they actually covered their bases with the Jinx from 00, because the name is GNX, and then in parentheses Jinx in Japanese.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So either one is an acceptable pronunciation.
Ah, son of a... No, that's...
I think Double O has one of the more detailed MSV stuff I've seen in current Gundam so far.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow half of it seems illogical.
Really?
Well, the only thing about
Because
Double
guys, they didn't see it in the show, but they were in the background shooting shit, helping them out. Just by the way.
And to expand the universe.
The only problem I have with Double OV is that whole innovator war that happens in between the movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, there's supposed to be another conflict going on between like old humans and innovates. Kind of weird.
It seems like a minor civil war with the Federation, pretty much.
Hey, Saber, you know the one that was the bigger offender when it comes to using German in Japanese anime sort of things or games was?
What do you mean?
Robot was. Has a lot of that, like the names and some of the names. Like the old Tyson and other things like that. So,
oh god, Super Robot Wars, yes.
Yeah, and the White Splitter, all that kind of thing. So,
Daijin Guard, Superior Super Robot in that game.
Wild Cougar, Wild Falcon.
So has anyone used Machima's mobile suit yet? The Zaku 3?
Oh yeah.
I've used it.
It's interesting.
Does he start throwing roses at people?
No, but he has a wind pose where he holds up a giant rose.
Giant rose?
Well, a mobile suit size rose.
Mobile suit size rose?
Yep.
Made of nanomachines.
Has anybody seen the new RoboCop movie?
I have. I thought it was pretty cool, actually.
I have. Was it? Okay.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I just saw Need for Speed earlier today.
I'd like to see that.
It's actually pretty good.
Also, go see the Lego movie. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I love that movie.
It was funny, but I didn't like the ending. I thought it was really poorly done.
The ending? Really?
I was laughing so hard. I was crying.
You didn't like the heartfelt message it had at the end? About
I liked the message, but it was poorly done. The way they. I can't really talk about because I don't want to spoil for anybody. But
wow.
Yeah,
it was done very poorly.
I think you missed the point. That's what I think.
It doesn't matter what the point was. It could be a nice piece of chocolate, but it's covered in poo poo. It doesn't make it any more tasty.
It was not covered in poo poo, man. It had a heartfelt message at the end, which I thought was actually very well delivered.
The kid was like super rebellious against his dad. He disobeyed. He deserved a spanking, and he had his own Legos right there in his own little chest over there that he wouldn't play with.
But his dad was like, he was second.
He had to disobey his dad. It's just he had his own toys, but he had to disobey his dad, and he didn't get punished for it. It's just like, where's the morals in this?
But they're toys. They're toys. Okay. They're meant to be played with. That's the whole point.
Dad spent hours and days to put that together.
So, bro.
Somebody came tore apart.
You got both Skypes going right now. You're echoing.
I just muted mine. The other one.
Okay, yeah.
But when it comes down to it, but the whole thing was that he kind of lost that imaginative spark that his son had, and let me not talk about this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm choking on my own coffee. When it comes down to it, did you not like Toy Story 3 either?
I thought Toy Story 3 was fine.
You sure? Because it felt like tonally, it felt a lot like Toy Story 3 at the end. But I don't want to give away too much either because I'd be.
My main thing was that he disobeyed his parents, and I didn't like that, and that he wasn't punished for it.
What?
I don't think he was being
it wasn't corporal.
How about I thought it could have been better if it was done this way. If it was like. He was sitting there admiring the toys, and then the dad saw him admiring them, and he's like, oh, I'll let you play with them. But the way he disobeyed, and that dad spent days and days doing all that. It's just like, man, it's not messing my stuff that I spent that long doing. They be getting a spanking.
Yeah, but
it's a kid's toy.
Yeah, I think he was trying to show his father that his father lost the joy playing with the Legos, and it was more so like a point of kind of what was it, more matter of fact to his father. He was trying to replicate reality in his Legos and permanence, and that's the whole, that goes against everything Lego. And if someone's trying to show him, that there should be joy in this, not like some kind of workman, approach to it. It's
Don't take it too seriously, basically.
You should be you shouldn't be afraid to demolish.
Why can't somebody put together these Legos and have them set up and enjoy them? I mean, that's just what he was enjoying them set up like that. I have Legos in my room that I enjoy them set up, but if my nephews came in there and they destroyed them, they'd be getting punished.
Then you get the joy of rebuilding it.
Yeah, it's not like they get broken.
What's the point of buying it and then just letting it sit on the shelf?
Yeah, I'm a kid who was raised on Legos, man.
Every Gundam collector ever.
My Legos never stayed put together. I'd always break them up and put them back in the box and try to build new stuff with it. So to me, it seemed natural.
And that's the main point of Lego. You build it, and they're like, I don't like that. Let me destroy it again and rebuild it. That's the whole point of Lego.
And you also look at the message of the movie before. It's like, don't follow the rules.
He had his own Legos to do that. He had his own toys that his dad bought him to play with in the corner in a box. He said, these are your toys.
Like a horrible collection of them.
We didn't see all of it. We saw that he had his own. Like, he wasn't like poor. He didn't need more stuff. He just wanted to go against it because his dad said no.
I understand what you're saying, Nate, but I think you're focusing on the wrong thing, because he did go against his father's wishes, but it wasn't outside the realm of reality. Like, if my father bought like a PlayStation 3 and I was relegated to playing on a Game Boy, and that's all I could do, I would want to eventually go over to the PlayStation 3 and play it when he's not home, especially if he had some dope-ass games on it. I would be crazy not to want to play on it, and that's what his son did. His son, had a bucket of Legos, and his dad had a mountain.
And the other thing too is it's not like he set the dog on fire, because he again, it's a kid's toy, and the father was taking it super serious. Yes, it's a hobby. Yes, you don't want nobody messing with it and stuff.
And
but at the same time, you're missing
when they bought it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I understand where you feel that way, because I know honoring your parents is a big deal of how you came up. So I understand where you come from with that. I don't think he did something as grievous as drink his dad's beer or drive his dad's car without his permission.
Exactly.
So to me, it's the level of how he crossed the line that matters to me. And the worst he did was like a slap on the wrist, not so much like a full corporal punishment.
Well, and the thing is too, the father character, he sat there and thought, as he's somewhat lecturing his son, saying
oh crap,
this is wrong, this is my stuff, don't touch it. And then at the end, when he's debating with the son, he slowly realizes, wait, the point of this is to build, destroy, rebuild.
Yeah.
And it's a kid's toy. It's not a complicated block system for adults, and it's not a suggestion that it's from ages 8 to 12. It's not.
I had one quick question. Was that entire movie CGI or stop motion animation?
CGI, actually. It's a combination towards the end, but yeah. You think it's both, Fred? It's actually for both?
It is both.
It's both.
Because there's scenes where it uses heavy CG, but there's also in small scale shots they use stop motion.
Because I keep seeing this GIF on Tumblr of the policeman saying "dang, dang, dangity, dang" or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And taking his chair out of his vehicle and throwing it across the room and hitting a cop.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the scene with when the whole motorbike sequence, that was CGI, but most of the close-up shots, when the two characters were talking, those were stop motion. And also the ocean effects, I believe, some of the smaller scale, they showed it. It was a stop motion build of how they created the waves with the Lego blocks in stop motion.
I loved the when they did the little kid sound effects, when the pirate ship took off, it goes.
Yes.
or the pigs go oink when they step to.
No. The best part was during the broadcast when the chick was on TV and the medieval, they were reading the script.
Yes.
They're not watching on TV. They don't have TV.
I don't want to spoil the ending, but the very end.
It's already been spoiled.
Too late.
No, not completely. Not completely.
Very, very end scene when the other things invade, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh,
Have you been
my
practicing,
gosh.
Josh? You've been practicing Epion, Josh?
Morgan Freeman was hilarious in that movie too. He was great.
Has anyone noticed like the?
It's true because it rhymes.
What is it? That he was holding a lollipop in the movie.
Yeah, the lollipop was funny. I'm a ghost. Ooh.
Damn it.
Damn it.
That man could make phone books sound interesting.
When that ghost, the little ghost apparition that they did, that was an actual minifigure.
Yeah.
They used. That wasn't CGI.
Right.
They just shook it around on the string.
There's some interesting voice actors in that movie too.
Oh yeah.
This is the second movie that was really good, but left a sour taste in my mouth because it was something I didn't like about it. I had the same problem with Wreck-It Ralph, in that scene where he comes back from the other games and he's in the bar. Mm-hmm. And that little mini person's like, it's all your fault that we left and all that. He's like, but I got this medal. He's like, no, it's all your fault. We all hate you now. It's like, dude, he totally left because you told him to, because you said you wouldn't that you wouldn't let him join you until he got a medal. It was like, it's not Wreck-It Ralph's fault. It's their fault that the game got canceled.
Yeah, but he's
you know what I'm saying?
Ralph has been hated the entire time though because of his role in the game. They weren't going to give him any kind of rational kind of approach to that. They just want him to be gone. You know, he's the guy who tortures them every day. So he brought permanent torture to them by getting their game canned for the most part.
But really, it was their fault though. That it was really their fault though.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like every Disney movie has to have that little moment, you know. And it was so forced. It was like, wait, am I supposed to feel sorry for the little people? It's like, no, it's their fault.
Well, we try. All right, guys, I'm about to rotate out the room. Let me know when you guys are wrapped up the fights. I'm gonna drop the room out and then bring in some more people. Get in Fred and Varnis, because Varnis has had a hell of a time staying connected. Damn, Varnis, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
God damn you, fucking university.
So what is it going to be? You're going to invite the new people, and then whatever the leftover spots are free for all or something?
Yeah, I'm going to free for all them, so I'll shotgun them out.
We just go ahead and leave?
Pretty much. If you're already done, you can go ahead and leave the room. And
we're not pressed to leave. Just X doesn't do anything.
Press
square and then last option.
The last option.
Square, last option. Okay.
You got it.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Okay, I unmuted the call. I just didn't want to avoid spoilers.
No, bro.
Schwarzbruder has made his exit.
Schwarzbruder. What's up?
I was just say, just as a networking question.
Mm-hmm.
Should it be a problem if the Ethernet cable gets too hot?
That can be a problem. Is it that the PlayStation's overheating?
It could be that because I noticed that every time it disconnects, I just swap the ends I swap the Ethernet cable like at the ends.
Yeah.
And it works fine.
It could play a factor.
And it evades again. Yeah.
Yeah. He can play a factor. If you can vacuum out your PS3 if you haven't had the chance to do that yet. It may not be venting very, very well, and that could be part of the problem.
Yeah, you get like a dust remover and like blow it into it.
I know I've had to do that for both my systems from time to time.
You could have a bad Ethernet. You could have a bad Ethernet core too, and that there's a loose wire in there. Whenever you're taking it out, it's making that connection better. That's a possibility too. So.
That'll do it. All right.
I don't know. With this network, it could be 1,000 fucking reasons. I don't know.
So let me check. You're gonna grab a couple of people, then everyone else just sort of runs for it.
For this one, and then people who didn't make it into this one will get invited to the next one on permanent.
They get priority.
They get priority, and that's how it'll be. Let's see.
Speaking of movies, man, holy shit, May is gonna be huge for movies.
Even April
and May. It's a summer blockbuster. So
yeah, I know, but like y'all know what movie I'm hyped for.
Oh boy,
so,
when is that happening? May?
May 16th, 2014.
Yo, the middle of the month. Get out! That's freaking nuts.
I have no idea what he's talking about because I only know who this guy is.
Godzilla.
But that movie.
That's
Godzilla.
Oh, meh.
Wow.
Meh.
All right. I don't know. And you didn't want to give Pacific Rim a chance, but you saw it and you liked it.
Yeah,
you don't think you're gonna like
true.
Godzilla? Are you kidding
This
me?
is true.
Wait,
You got
hold
me
on.
pencil, bro.
Let me just say this:
Uh-huh.
if you go into the mindset of this is gonna be like Pacific Rim, I can tell you right now you're gonna be disappointed.
Well, no, but if you like
Godzilla,
it is a completely different animal. But if you like kaiju because of Pacific Rim, then you're in for a treat. There's gonna be no mecha in it, just so you know. But there's gonna be huge destruction.
My fear of Godzilla is the same fear I have with Pacific Rim, where I think it looks like another Transformers. Ooh yeah, Marines go, yeah, America.
it's not. It is far from it. Like if you look at Gareth Edwards, like the director's interviews, the main thing is like Godzilla is there to put humanity in check. It's not like hoorah America, yeah, fuck yeah, we're gonna win. No, humanity is on the losing end. Humanity isn't the alpha predator.